In the corporate world, there were two types of employees at PrimeLogix, a massive logistics company. There were the hustlers, who worked 80 hours a week, and then there was Leo. Leo was the office's most notorious slacker. He arrived at 10 a.m., took a 2-hour lunch break, and spent most of his day staring out the window or playing mobile games. Yet, he never missed a deadline. His manager, Arthur, couldn't figure out how Leo survived, but since Leo's basic tasks were always done, Arthur left him alone. The real trouble at PrimeLogix was the data reconciliation crisis. Every Friday, the company had to manually match thousands of shipping manifests with billing invoices. It was a nightmare. A team of 15 people spent their entire weekends in the office, fueled by bad coffee, manually cross-checking spreadsheets. The error rate was high, and the company was losing millions in delayed payments. The CEO, furious with the delays, hired expensive consultants. They spent 6 months conducting studies, drew up massive 100-page reports, and suggested hiring more people. The situation seemed hopeless. One Friday afternoon, a major server crash wiped out the weekend prep work. The team panicked. If the manifests weren't reconciled by Monday morning, the company would face massive legal penalties. In a desperate move, the CEO stormed into the department. He saw the 15-person team sweating over their keyboards. Then, he looked into the corner cubicle and saw Leo, listening to music with his feet up on the desk. The CEO pointed an angry finger at Leo. Everyone is working their fingers to the bone, and you're relaxing? Since you have so much free time, you are now in charge of completing the toughest sector of this data sheet before you leave tonight. The team looked at Leo with pity. Leo slowly took off his headphones, looked at the massive, messy spreadsheet, and let out a heavy sigh. Fine, he mumbled, but only if I can leave the moment it's done. Deal, the CEO snapped, expecting Leo to be stuck there until midnight. Exactly 12 minutes later, Leo stood up, grabbed his backpack, and walked toward the exit. Arthur jumped up. Leo, where do you think you're going? You can't just abandon the assignment. It's done, Leo said, yawning. Check the shared drive. Arthur and the CEO rushed to the computer. To their absolute shock, not only was Leo's sector completely finished, but the entire database for the week was perfectly reconciled, categorized, and free of errors. How is this possible? The CEO gasped. This takes a whole team 40 hours. Leo shrugged, looking annoyed that he had to explain. Look, manual data entry is boring, and I hate working on weekends. On my second day here, I realized your 35-step checking system was completely redundant, so I spent 3 hours writing a Python script that scrapes the manifests, matches them with invoices using an algorithm, and highlights only the actual errors. I've been using it for 6